Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 13 of 100 Days of Magic. And today I figured we would open up a pack and see what we get. So let's get to it. By the way, Steve Argyle, this is just beautiful art. I mean, this has become the art for Lily. But when somebody says Liliana, this is the art that we think of. It really is. So I haven't had tremendous luck. I have had break-even luck so far on Ultimate Masters. Zombie token. Exile, Cool Colors Accomplice. Okay. Lighthouses are rare. Ouch, that hurt a little bit. Lava Spike. Golgarth. Devoted Druid I'll use. I use that quite a bit, especially in green-black because of, the Quill Spike interactions, and it's an elf, and, I use it quite a bit. Now, by the way, this is incredible art. This looks like a photograph. And that's how, I don't know. I just think twice. Wingstead Rider. Fume Spitter. Yeah. We did get a... So now I'm a little less than break even, it looks like. So one thing that I typically do is I will perfect fit all of the, or profit rather, all of the, and by the way, this is something that I took for common knowledge, but I found out that it's not common. You see me sleeving these upside down because the idea is you put the perfect fit in there, put it in the perfect fit upside down, and then you put it in the deck protector right side up. So it creates that seal there. So that way, we play, our format has longer games than any other format. So we've got chips and drinks and stuff like that. And yeah, I try to keep them off the table. It's one thing I do is I don't put my drinks on the table. And if I do, if I am kind of munching on something, you can bet it's going to be a clean something. It's not going to be Cheetos or chips or something like that. It's probably going to be, something that doesn't leave a residue on my hands, because even though it's not getting on the card, it's getting on the sleeves, and it'll cause problems of sticking together. We've already got a certain amount of, just as humans, we have oil on our fingers. But so that's what I do. And I figure while we're at it, I have got the handy dandy Modern Masters binder. Let's see if I can get a little more. And we'll go ahead and put these up so I don't have to worry about them later. Of course, everything's in Wooburg order. And how I do it is, come on, camera, zoom in. Right down here, that's 29 of 254. So I've got all my pages numbered. Actually, we've got a 24 first. And then we'll just go ahead and put these babies up. So they're in there when I'm looking for them. 43. Well, so far, it don't look like I've gotten, as you can see, I haven't got a whole lot of it. It's white, blue. Love that Labman's uncommon. I don't use him as much as I would like, but that's been mainly because I just don't have much. Let's see. What are we in? Black. Dark Dabbling 91. Golgar 698. Ghoul Collar is also. Wait a minute. Oh, 96. I thought I put it in the wrong pocket there for a second. This was a lucky stroke in a draft. Man. Hadn't got her in a deck yet. I don't know. I may end up putting her in Atraxa Super Friends before it's over with. I don't know. 95. I passed one. Black, red. Crowin is 121. Lava Spike. I like Lava Spike. I think all of mine are probably gone. Net Profit. We'll go to. I've done this for the, and yeah, I'll admit it does take a lot to keep going as far as, you know, buying the pages and the binder every time a set comes out. And I've gone through the little cheap binders and try to use the little cheap dollar store 99-cent binders, you know, but they just don't hold up. And quite frankly, they're not big enough to hold a decent sized set. And ever since they started doing big sets, it just doesn't work. I mean, I've still got a few over there on the binder shelf that y'all saw that's yeah, but it is the ultimate in I need to see if I have this card. So everything's, you know, in its numbered spot in a binder, and then I can go, you know, as I'm deck building, I can hit Scryfall and I can say, okay, you know, this card was in 4 different sets, or 2 or 1, and so I can go. To what I've started doing, I put the I've just started this, putting the set year on it. It does help me quite a bit on some things, but anyway, that's our pack for the day. I appreciate y'all watching. I was hoping that, you know, we'd have something worth talking about in the pack besides the Desolate Lighthouse, but I'll use it. I mean, it's not like, you know, I won't use it, but we didn't exactly make anything on that pack, so it being the last Modern Masters pack, or the last Modern Masters set. What do y'all think? I mean, is that a? It does kind of feel like they were going to the well a little too much, but it was an amazing set, and a lot of the master sets were not bad for us. I mean, yeah, they were, you know, expensive, but there wasn't nothing in them that we couldn't get anywhere else, but we couldn't get them at that price. And I understand that they, you know, their philosophy, not everything is for everyone, and they make quite a bit of product that's not for me. They really do. But I like it, and I have, you know, this is weird, especially coming from a Magic player. I have full confidence that Wizards knows what they're doing. You know, they have been cranking out cards in this game for 25 years, and you know what? There's not a lot they've done that I just really don't like. So I got faith that they'll do what's best and make good business decisions, because let's face it, at the end of the day, they are a business and they do need to make money. But yeah, I believe that's what we've got for today. Maybe I'll have to see if we can't get another pack, or I don't know. Pack openings just don't seem. Now, here in, what do we got? Oh, shoot, this is Sunday. So So we got pre-releases at the end of this week. And now we can pick up our product at the pre-release time. So now I've been thinking about this. I'm going to make 2 pre-releases. I live in a geographical oddity. I'm an hour away from everywhere. But I'm going to do one pre-release in Dyersburg at Collectors Connection. And then I'm going to do another pre-release in McKenzie at Goose's Computers and Games. I think one on Saturday and one on Sunday because, driving. So, but here's the thing for my 100 Days of Magic thing is that's going to take up some time. So I may be a little late. I may not have the 100 Days of video up yet because I would like to record at the pre-release. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, I gotta be real with you. Commander is not my favorite format. It's my favorite format that exists right now. My favorite format that has ever been is the old pre-release. And by old pre-release, I mean before spoilers ever started. When you had no idea when you went to the pre-release, and back then every store didn't have it. You had like one per region. I think here in Tennessee, they would alternate between Memphis or Nashville. And the Memphis ones were usually a little bigger because they would pull people because it's toward the edge of the state, and they would pull people from other states. But we're talking 400 or 500 person pre-release events. And they were, the last big one was Future Sight, because I remember I was trading like crazy for Court Lashes because everybody got the same pre-release promo card. Now they kept doing that for a while once every store was able to do it, because I remember at my shop I gave out tons of pre-release Emrakul, the Eon Storm. So some of those cards are worth some money, some of them not so much. But anyway, back to the sitting down and not knowing what you're opening. I mean, yeah, I remember, what was that? I remember going to the Invasion pre-release, and that's when it had just started to get out on the internet, and we were sitting around before, and everybody was like, man, the whole spoiler's out, and I didn't have the internet. Well, I did, but I didn't. At the time, I was browsing the internet on a web TV. That's how long ago. And because with Invasion, they had apparently loaded everything but 5 cards. Those 5 cards were a big secret. And so I automatically knew. I was like, well, it's got to be a cycle. It's 1 per color of something. And when we all opened the judges knew. And when we all opened our packs, everybody was looking through, and collectively, everybody in the place went. That's when they introduced split cards the first time. And I guess the judges were instructed. I'm not sure. I didn't get that memo. Not to say anything until the packs got open, because they wanted that shock value. And I love the shock value. I love things not being spoiled. As a matter of fact, Commander 2016. When Commander 2016, that was, what was that? The Atraxa thing. I think the face cards were the first thing out. So I saw those 5 cards or 4 cards, or however many it was, and I shut it down. I didn't partake in any spoilers or anything because the local game shop, I was buying from. He's like, have you seen the new? I was like, nope, I haven't. Don't want to know about it. He just looked at me and says, Brian, you want Christmas, don't you? You want Christmas when you open it up, not knowing what you're going to get. Of course I do. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. I've rambled long enough for a pack opening. But what are y'all going to do for the pre-release? You on one? None? It looks kind of good. Obviously, the lands will be used forever, and we need those lands for commanders. We've got 8 decks to be built. I haven't looked at the spoiler in a couple of days. I think the whole spoiler's out now, so there may be more legendaries. I don't know. Haunt, because there's 7 for the guilds, and then of course we've got the Haunt of the High Tower. That doesn't feel real legendary. I think they just made it legendary as a control device. I'm not sure. Sometimes they do that because they don't want multiples in play, which is a knob to tweak in design, I guess. But I'll let you go. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I appreciate you watching.